Mm, just want to make sure that the volume is good. Yeah, okay. That was weird. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okie dokie. Hopefully it's better now than it was before. Mm-hmm. I did do the Jupiter today charm pour reading, but I guess the sound was off, so I took it down and I'm gonna do it again. And I'm gonna do the other readings that were supposed to be done earlier this week. I'm gonna get to them, but I'll just do the Venusday deck pour readings. Hopefully the sound is better. And I will also do the Jupiter Day charm pour reading over again with better sound. But yeah. Alright, so hey, happy Venus Day. I hope you are doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Venus Day deck pour reading. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below. For this week's Venus Day deck pour reading, I will be channeling with There's Anpu, who everyone knows as Anubis, who supporting the collective's highest good and the highest good. If you look up Anpu, you will see that he is an Egyptian god with a jackal head. He does the embalming and mummification. He weighs the heart on a scale with a feather. He's a protector of graves. He guides dead souls through the afterlife or underworld. I asked Anpu myself, who are you and how would you like to describe yourself? And the following came up. The number 1 came up. I see that as initiating a new start, a new beginning. I see that as the self autonomy. He also said the following. He keeps things clear for new beginnings. He clears up energy. He does the maintenance of clear aura and energy. He feels like the phoenix he burns to bring everything back to the start, the base, the core, the one, clarification. And he feels impartial and assertive. He has an it is what it is attitude. And that's There's Anpu for you, y'all. And I'll be channeling with him for this week's Venus Day deck pour reading. If you hear any extra sounds during this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and I only handle it if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and it's helpful. And then let's begin this week's Venus Day deck pour reading. I'll be doing 3. I'll be doing 1 for the collective, 1 for Scorpio, and 1 for Aquarius. For Scorpio, because it's their birthday. And for Aquarius, because I'm an Aquarius and I favor the Aquarius. And for the collective, because for the collective. All right. Okay. So I'm going to start with the collective. Um, Oh, my bad. Wrong. So, for this week's Venusday deck reading, the topic is the Taurus full moon energy, and this reading is specifically for the collective. First card to come out is the Two of Cups. Second card to come out is the Three of Wands. Third card to come out is the Two of Wands. Fourth card to come out is Fourth card to come out is the Three of Cups in reverse. Fifth card to come out is the Judgment card. Sixth card to come out is the Ten of Pentacles. Seventh card to come out is the Temperance card. Eighth card to come out is the Knight of Pentacles. And the ninth card is the Queen of Wands. And the 10th and last card is the Eight of Swords, bottom of the deck, which is the summary of all of that. Is the Nine of Swords, top of the deck, you watching right now, is the Queen of Cups. Okay. Some of you may have been seeing 222 a lot, or you will be seeing 222 a lot. Or there's something here with the number sequence 222. There's something here about making choices, decisions, something about balance, stability, maybe being provided for. And there's something also here about communication, something here about social media, or maybe society itself, the norms. Something here also about the people that you usually mingle with, you surround yourself with, and also it could be your environment as well. And then there's like the number sequence 1, 2, 3. So it's like when I see 1, 2, 3 or like ascending numbers, numbers going forward, it means to me like going forward, expanding, ascending, getting better, building something, growing. So so far there could be something about like making choices and decisions. That has to do maybe with like your environment, what you surround yourself with, whether it's like your environment, the people you're usually around, influence, social media, or like something about communication. There may be some type of choices or whatnot when it comes to that, or like something about balance, maybe making more balanced decisions or making more decisions and choices, whatnot, that deals with balance when it and it could be dealing with, like I said, people you surround yourself with, your environment, maybe with how you communicate. Um, Maybe it's just like, and this is all because of trying to make that better, to make it grow, expand, or something. I feel like making it better as well. Um, there's something here about like it could be like relationship, I guess, love, romantic relationship. It, I feel maybe it's more of like people that you're friends with or you surround yourself with for the most part. There's something here about that. Possibly falling out and because of feelings. Yeah, so yeah, there might have been some type of like, so there's just something with like either it could be like love and everything like that in terms of like romantic. It might be though where I'm feeling more on like something with like friendship or family, and then there's something about possibly a fallout or something went wrong or was too much or something like that, and it was something about feelings. It was something about that, or is currently going on, or it will be. I'm just getting that too. It just keeps coming up, just like something with like friends with somebody else or like really close with someone else. And it could be like I said, like romantic, but I don't think so. But there's something about possibly like falling out or um an over something being overdone and that caused like some type of falling out with this friend or friends or whoever in terms of this love and everything. And then there's something about like feelings. I don't know if there's something about too much feelings or like too much feelings or something like that. Also, if like there was just something with like, I don't know if like too much people or something like that, and like maybe too much of something made something topple over. And there's something about like nurturing back to like a more balance after this or something like that. And again, there's something about like a lot of feelings or maybe a lot of water or just something like was overdone or something was a lot or something, and a lot of it made it like turn over or whatnot. There could be some type of like healing from this, whether it's like putting whatever it is back together or just like now that this thing is like toppled over, having the time to heal and be better, take better care of. Something here also is talking about I guess like choosing better is one thing I'm seeing here, like choosing better, or like being more assertive about the path you're on, or like where you're going and what choices you make. And there's something about that like literally levels you up, makes you better, it glows you up, as they like to say, glowing up. But there's something here about, it feels like better decisions, that maybe are better, or just like decisions in general. And it ascends, or like grows someone, makes someone more glowy, glow up. Or there's something about um just being more assertive, stand 10 toes down on like whatever decisions you make, which are on your path. And something about that, like it has growth in it. Something about glowing up, it makes someone more, I guess, known or visible, or I don't know, taken seriously or something. There's more confidence in this or something. Mm. And then, yeah, something about like the universal balance, or like things are what they are, nature, and things happen in ebbs and flows, but things always are what they are. And then it's this whole thing about the only constant is change as well. So with all of this, I guess it feels like a realization or something. The more that I read it and everything, so far this feels like a realization. And this could be, people are in their lives, and they realize they're not aligned with the right people, they're not aligned with the right space or something like that. So, and things like toppling over could show this, and it's like, okay, so I guess making better decisions, or things having to happen to have someone notice, or something be noticed, that something it was like not equally balanced or wasn't aligned with. So making it notice by having things topple over, and so that whoever it's for, or whoever it notices it, or if it's just a happening, this thing can just resolve itself by like tearing down, but like to build up better. So I guess like if people weren't supposed to be aligned with your life right now, I guess certain things are happening where it's showing that. And um maybe given, and one of those cards did say introspection. It was the Three of Cups. Okay. I guess if you're that type of person to be like, okay, like, how do I have better people in my life, or more aligned people, or aligned situations, and have an introspection to the point of like going forward, just making certain decisions to make your life more balanced, more good, or whatnot. It's like it gives me like a reset. It's just like the universal balance thing. Like if anything is not like flowing with the energy and stuff, like tower moments happen, and people separate, things stop. But it's like to introspect and to recenter what is actually important or supposed to be aligned. So when things start again, it flows more, better. But yeah, just something about it is what it is, universal balance, the ebbs and flows and everything like that. And it can happen like macro or micro, like, overall, or just like individually, we have different things, but somehow they are the same at the end of the day or not. So I feel like sometimes people realize through happenings that who they are around is not really aligned with them, and it's up to them to take that happening and to choose whatever they feel is better. Um, that's the only thing I'm getting here for the most part is like with people or things that make you happy or fills your cup and all that stuff. Um, hmm So yeah, with judgment and temperance is like something about a universal balance. It is what it is. And yeah, it's just like stability with the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. It's talking about stability here. Sturdy, building brick by brick. Like the three little pigs and the brick house is the one that didn't fall down or whatever. Just being consistent, diligent, persistent. Every you don't miss a step. Dotting your I's, crossing your T's. Um, Making sure every brick is put in its place. And so far, it just seems like there's just a lot of like nerves. Um, mm, I guess you or someone or something about feeling nervous, anxious, maybe a little bit limited minded. Yeah, it's like scared and fear, but it's like closing in kind of thing. And okay, and then um, so when it comes to, I guess, and this is where I'm like, I feel like it was more of like friends and family, but it could be like, this whole thing with lovers and stuff, like romantic. And this part could be it, but it's either one. So it's like something about being anxious and nervous, and it's like about a family, maybe having a stable like family, like husband, wife, kids, or like just like stable family in terms of friends and all that stuff. There's something about being nervous or anxious about that, about union and stability. I don't know if like people like there's something about people being anxious about either whether it's now or will be about like your family, about what's like stable in your life, then There's something about being like about, I feel like better, growing better, moving towards better. hmm And it's like a feeling. It's also like intuition. This all, I'm so sorry, this all just sounds like at the end of the day, it's this whole universal thing. It's like things going to happen. And maybe like the highlight of this one is that like there's gonna be stuff with people realizing about love, friendship, like families and stuff, romantic partners, and it may be on a deeper level. And like it's gonna be, I guess, shown through things happening. And there may be people who are nervous about it and I guess feel locked in some way mentally. But yeah, this is all just feeling like progression and better or whatnot, going towards better, going towards what you feel is better, what you intuitively know is better, and everything like that. There's something about also like foresight and vision. And that's kind of a little bit, and I don't know if it's gonna, when I do the Jupiter Day Charm for reading again, if it's gonna come out that way again or not. That's literally what was being said a little bit. It was saying, I forgot what the topic is for the Jupiter. If it was just basically saying like, in order to be sharp or on point about stuff, like you just can't have any distractions or ignore like the stuff that tries to skew like the vision. And so there's something here about like foresight and vision of and vision or whatnot. Um Something about maybe things, a vision or foresight of things getting better. You have that, or it's like you foresee this, you want this, basically the manifestation thing. You foresee in your future that there's better or whatnot. Or there's just something here overall about progression, things getting better. And yeah, it's like I don't even know. It's like very being very sturdy, very assertive about what path you're walking and brick by brick type of thing. Um, and then there's something here about like overindulgence maybe in some type of way. It's like overdone of something, but it was to like it happened though to either two or the result is like introspection or like finding, I guess, the answer to something for real. And then yeah, it is what it is. Something about that. It's like somebody doesn't want to see it, or something about it is what it is. The judgment makes someone very nervous, or makes someone feel very imprisoned or lack in a way. Mm, I'm gonna read the Three of Cups in reverse again. It does say the Three of Cups in reverse is like hungover, social exhaustion, introspection, and then it says over celebrating may send you searching for some quiet space away from the crowd, but it's okay to party by yourself. Give attention to your mental and physical health. Yeah. Okay, so to started with the Two of Cups, there's something about like union. So this could be with like another person or other people. It could be like your romantic partner. It could be your friend or your family or your friends or something like that. Or it can be by yourself, but something about like balancing your emotions um by yourself or something like that. And then it's like some type of like, I guess more like for is either hindsight, is like hindsight and or foresight at the same time. It's like seeing something happen and it's hindsight because it's like seeing something happen or whatnot, experiencing something. But it's also foresight because it could have been prior to whatever is to come or something like that. So that's why I'm saying foresight and hindsight. There's something here having to do with most likely a union with others or another when it comes to what I just said. And there could be some type of like movement, energetic movement happening, um, things progressing, life moving forward. And it's like this happening forces someone, or there's something about like having to choose this or that and stand in it. Um, be confident in the choice, actually doing it. And then there could have been some type of fallout with these groups of people, friends, family, maybe a romantic partner. Something seems like it was overdone to the point of tipping over, possibly. Um, and it is what it is. Judgment was called or whatnot. I wonder if this, whatever this is, was like it, a realization in a way. Um, something is what it is, and it was just a fact. And then something here with stability, about stability. This is interesting. I'm just wondering if something that has to do with someone's stability, um, something like I don't know, challenged it or kind of like showed someone something. Yeah, it has to do with stability, like your foundation, your home, even your family. Judgment call on that or something, seeing something for it is, realization of that. And then again, it's like about moderation and balance, why things need to, I guess, maintain a certain balance and just keep moving forward diligently, um, brick by brick type of thing, not skipping steps. Because something, there's magic in that. There's magic in that. You also glow brighter because of balance and consistency. and all that stuff, having a stable foundation, and it just ends off with, I don't know if someone is just in their head about things, like fearful. Overall, again, there's some type of anxiety having to do with all of this. Or is it the truth of like what it is? I don't know. Usually watching this right now, top of the deck. I'm feeling heavy intuition. I don't want to insinuate. So let's see what it says for the clarity card. It's just interesting. It's like, things happening, and then like something happened. But I wonder if that gets someone's attention to what it feels that way, like something going along for the longest, but then something happens to where it's like you gotta choose better, or just choose what's better for you, or what you think is better. Stand on it. Stand on that decision and everything, and be consistent. Something about being consistent and balanced, being diligent. It feels like standing on business about something. Maybe of like what you want, standing on business of like the type of people you want around you or whatnot. And this could like involve, like I said, tipping over if something happening. Like it does sometimes, like, it doesn't have to mean like actually separating from people. It's probably just like being able to do it deeper introspection of the self, and maybe even have a deeper conversation with those around you so things could be better and turned around. Or if none of that works, definitely it's a separation, but it's something that needs to be done for things to be balanced in a way, universal balance. And it's like something about foresight, you knowing, or a knowing of something, foresight, and it's of like, man, I'm telling you, it's a universal balance thing. It's like, it has reminded me of Lilia from, what she call it? It reminded me of Lilia from Agatha All Along. That one episode where it showed what her thing was, if you want to watch it. But yeah, it's just like having all this happen and go on, and the thing is, like, it's something that has been coming up to with like a deeper inner knowing. It may make some people a little nervous, or feel like it's the end, or just close your mind or limit it a little bit. No, no. Okay, I'm gonna clarify with three more cards, with three cards. Okay. So to clarify this whole entire spread, you got the Five of Swords, you've got the Two of Pentacles, and you got the Eight of Pentacles. And then the Oracle card you have here is the Cat, Mystery. Yeah, it just keeps saying the same thing over and over again. It's just like there's gonna be trials and tribulations. There's gonna be conflicts and stuff like that, that may arise. You just gotta keep balanced and stay focused. This is why I get slow in these readings too, because I'm like, I feel like they're saying the same thing. But it's, I guess, happening to people in different things or whatnot. You gotta recognize for it for what it is. And it's like, I don't know, people have a deeper knowing, but like sometimes, like what I guess the truth hurts, or somebody mentally just can't really handle it really like that. But anyways, yeah. To clarify all of that, with the Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles, there's gonna be conflict, or there is. You just gotta stay balanced, make the right choices that keep you stable and balanced, and um, keep your eye on the prize, stay focused, be diligent, and brick by brick type of thing. Yeah, it's like you're supposed to be, or you are like ascending away from the problems or whatnot. There's something about ascending away from it. Like, and yeah, as all this spiritual awakening and realizations and all that stuff like occur and stuff, like of course things are gonna start happening, but just stay focused anyway. What's this again? Two of Wands. Yeah, make good decisions, balanced decisions, decisions that lead to your stability. Stay focused. I guess be careful of emotional manipulation, or like trickster energy when it comes to emotions. I feel like that would take you out of focus or something. Yeah, something like to throw someone off. I feel like I know what it is. It's just, is this really happening though, for real? I'm sorry for even saying it like that. Like, it's like being thrown off. It feels like, and that's why I don't even like to really read it like that either. It's just, it feels like things just trying to throw off focus. And like sometimes, like it's like, people consciously doing it, like I keep saying, or like intentionally doing stuff. But sometimes it's literally the work of the happening of things, you know. And I feel like just like the realization of something, or it is what it is. So it might like make someone nervous. Maybe even try to take a shot at like confidence or something. You just gotta stay focused, man. Okay. Um. So we got cat. Mystery. This card represents mystery and magic. From the animal familiars of European folklore and witchcraft to totems and spirit animals of shamanic practice in many North American indigenous cultures. People the world over have viewed animals as guides into the realm of magic and the inner workings of the soul. This card symbolizes a gateway into magic, mystery, or dream, whether that manifests through faith, spirituality, or magical practice. Cats are sacred animals in ancient Egyptian society and were associated with many deities, including Isis and Bastet. In Norse mythology, cats are said to draw Freyja's chariot, while in the Muslim faith, the creatures are revered due to their cleanliness. In Chinese folklore, cats were considered the original caretakers of Earth. This card may represent a or powerful magical or divine influence. The cat is both independent and social. They are both caring, empathic creatures and deadly predators. Cats are complex beings who may be hard to read. This card reminds us that magic can be difficult to interpret, but to trust in what the universe has in store for you. And the correspondences are the following. The element is spirit. The flora are primrose, carnation, catnip, cinquefoil, myrrh, and violet. And the stones are labradorite, lapis lazuli, merlinite, and opal. And then the spellwork are past life regression, divination, seeking answers, amplifying other spellwork, Samhain, ritual. Okay. Um, I'm gonna do 3 charms, and we have Libra and Sagittarius here. You could be any of signs. Of signs could be in your chart. Could be energy of this reading. Yeah, it could be anybody around you. Let me do 3 charms. So the first charm here is school, the bad omen, the bad meaning of school, and it has Cancer on here. And it says energetic, subconscious, underneath harmony, knowing oneself, know one's path, knowing one's energy, magic, intuitive, overall dormant power, energy, magic. Can't quite put your finger on it. My bad for the light going on and off. And then we have here beget, a verb meaning give rise to, bring out, bring, usually a child into existence by the process of reproduction. And then labradorite. Ooh, one of the stones were labradorite, so maybe labradorite is something that you need. But yeah, labradorite is used for magic. It protects you while you sleep, transformation, inner and outer protection and healing, increases faith and trust, removes disappointments, insecurities, self-doubt, strengthens physical, emotional, and spiritual life, boosts self-determination, sharpens psychic abilities, keeps you safe and prepared when expanding consciousness abilities, interdimensional traverse, and empowers spiritual growth. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, the more I read on too, it feels a little bit like, I don't know, there's a lot of labels and words for this stuff. Magic or whatever. Like, I guess different people are testing out different things, and there's like realizations or spiritual awakenings and all that stuff, happening in those happenings. And maybe some people are realizing universal balance because of all this or whatnot. Yeah, I'm gonna leave all that alone. Every time I check, I feel like I'm gonna get more clear about it. It gets, it feels rabbit hole. The whole thing feels rabbit holey. It's all of this stuff, and then someone is like nervous or is like lack-minded or something like that at the end of the day. Yeah. And again, this could be like, again, some type of realization with, I feel like for the most part, with whoever, the people you interact with and stuff, maybe interaction with people in general, communication. Also, I guess people could be traversing in different states of consciousness and stuff like that. And then it has to do with, I guess, this has to do with something happening with another person. Somehow it got mixed up all up in there or whatnot. If this is with yourself, it's just something with the balance within yourself and everything. Something again about like foresight and all that stuff, or like seeing foresight or knowing. Or this could also just be a whole, all is one and universal thing about no matter how different stuff are going on in different people's life, at the end of the day, we all are one, no matter how cheesy it sounds. We all know a certain thing at the end of the day. Um, mm, I'm gonna move on to Scorpio. That is it for the collective. I don't like that I get those type of readings sometimes because it's like a continuous thing of realizing not actually being with who you're supposed to be with or being in where it's like just realizing it or something like that. Like this could have been a long thing for people, thought it was the one and stuff, but like this whole thing about you knew it all along. You just were in denial or something. Or there's something with the mental. I didn't take psychology classes, so I wouldn't really know deeper than that. Hmm. I'm still thinking about the collective reading. because it's like I feel like I know what like, an Anpu and them be trying to say. Is just like I feel like when I talk about it, it might be a rabbit hole, or it may sound contradicting and all that stuff, but it's true. It usually is. Um, just when I'm thinking about the collective reading, it feels like that whole thing where sometimes energies hold off or are unbalanced and unaligned for the longest, but I feel like sometimes there's this universal balance thing that, like, at some point, whatever isn't flowing or is not going with the energy as unbalanced and is blocking the universal flow, at some point is gonna force, you know, and as the energy clears up and forces back into balance or to flow forward, there's like the results of other things happening within that. So it's like maybe for a long time, like people been around people that they were not supposed to be around. Um, someone was with somebody romantically who they're not supposed to be aligned with, or even like something with yourself, there was something going on that was like blocking or unaligned. It could be in jobs or in situations where it was not that great. And then it builds on and builds on sometimes to the point that it could topple over or break. But sometimes someone needs to see that thing topple over or that thing break to get it through their mind, like maybe this is not the person, these are not the people, this is not it. And to redirect, your mind, which they're going forward, it's our choice and our free will to choose what is better for us or satisfies us more or whatnot, and then having to be super um, cutthroat, serious, steady, and assertive on that thing that we choose so that it can um, blow blow up or build up into a big ball of a manifestation that we have done or whatnot. And I feel like it's talking about like progression and how families are and how interaction with people are, just to make things better amongst interactions with people and what love truly is and should be and could be about or whatnot. And maybe some people, something went overboard and it broke down a family or a relationship or something within yourself. Um, but it makes you do introspection of, okay, so what will stand tall for the test of times? Is that how you say it? What's gonna be stable? What's gonna be better for, like, not just for the test of times or whatnot? Um, and then there's something that's what I meant for the hindsight, foresight type of thing. Like something happened, but for you to have hindsight at the same time, foresight of if this thing didn't happen, what more came would have come up, um, what more would have come up if this thing didn't happen to make me realize or introspect. People could be thinking about like future when it comes to like family and who you connect with. We could be bringing that up. But yeah, let's move on to Scorpio. You, okay. So this reading is for the Scorpios. This reading is for the Scorpios. So Scorpios, again, the title of this reading is the full moon energy, the Taurus full moon energy. And this is for the Scorpios. First card here is the Page of Wands. Second card is the Death card. Third card is the Seven of Pentacles. Fourth card is the Eight of Swords. Fifth card is the Hangman card. Sixth card is the Ten of Cups. Seventh card is the Five of Wands. Eighth card is the Five of Swords. Ninth card is the King of Wands. And the 10th and last card is the Nine of Wands. Bottom of the deck, which is this summary of all of that, is the Queen of Pentacles. You, as you're watching this right now, is the Judgment card. Okay. Okay. So there is something here about change, about expression, about the inner child, or about children. There's like a sequence of ascending numbers like 7, 8, 9, and then there's 1, 2, and 3, I think. Yes. So there's something about moving, like ascending, growing, building, expanding, moving forward. Yeah, some type of change for the most part is taking place. There's some type of progression, something moving forward. Maybe your child is growing up. Some type of realization in that. Um, what, like, there's just something about the struggles or the obstacles as someone grows up, gets better, or something like that. As they gain more experience, there's something about struggles and obstacles. It reminds me of the last thing I just said too about a child growing up or whatnot, especially the fact that there's Page of Wands and then there's King of Wands. It feels a little bit like whether it's literally a child growing up or there's like this energetic thing of someone maturing or having more experience. There's something about the struggles and the obstacles along the way. Maybe being persistent as well. Mm. There's some type of realization here, Scorpio. Some type of realization, and it is what it is, and it happened, or it happens. It's something that I feel like is inevitable. Mm. There's something about like putting in, investing in something, putting in, maybe taking care of stuff or taking care of the household. Maybe you guys could be some. It doesn't have to, but usually like the Queen of Pentacles reminds me of like a soccer mom or Ron Weasley's mom. So something about like care, putting into something, maybe even nurturing something, but investing in something, taking care of something, managing it. And then something about conflict and being small-minded. Conflict, being small-minded. Maybe some type of conflict is like causing someone to feel limited, feel like they're trapped or anxious about something. This conflict could also just be yeah, they're just talking about that a lot too. It's like distractions, and it's to like distract from getting better for more or something like that. Um, is to make you more small-minded, thinking that there's no other way or something like that. Um, it's like the fight or flight thing or backing someone in the corner type of thing, until they freak out type of thing. But yeah, there may be some conflict going on, and it may be making someone nervous, maybe even like feel more like you have like a limited mind or something like that. Um, this could be what the goal of this conflict anyway, to keep someone small-minded, nervous about things, not clear about things, maybe. Yeah, and there's something about wow. But is that like the protection of like childlike joy or something? Um, the protection of childlike joy, the management or this security of like some type of joy, like childlike exuberance, innocence, pure joy. Something about maybe that and being safe or protecting that or being a nurturer of that. Mm. And something about the transformation of conflict, the transformation of conflict and obstacles, bringing it to judgment. And then there's the just something about like nurturing even during like a conflict or whatnot. Investing in things for the hard times. That's so weird too. It's like there's something subtle about like conflict happening and stuff, but like, you know, again, like this could really be people doing this or, you know, consciously doing this to not allow you to see how great you are or whatnot. Or it's just like orchestrated that way and the happenings happen and whatnot. Something about just not seeing like how much you've grown, how much you are glowing. Something about protecting like that childlike exuberance and all that stuff. Saving up, I guess, for a rainy day or invest so much investment. Um, that can help, I guess, during like conflict or whatnot. And then it's like a realization is like either along the journey or after a long journey. Yeah, some type of realization after a journey, along a journey. Okay. And then yeah, there's just something about, and it's making me think about Agatha all along again, Lilia. And like I don't want to go so much into like how it reminds me of that. It's just Lilia's story or whatever. How like her life was all about time jumping and stuff like that, and her being a teacher, being taught to do the work or whatever. But yeah, there's something about childlike exuberance and everything like that. You know, when you're a child and you think nothing can stop you type of thing before anybody ruins that great mind of a child. Something about that childlike exuberance, pureness, like innocent joy. And then there's something about transformation, uh, going through death and rebirth, and introspection, self-care, or investing in something. And then something about is this something about isolation maybe? Something with like limited mindset, being anxious and all that stuff. Hmm. And then some type of realization again of what happiness is or something like that. Then something with conflict, obstacles. It's like getting through something. It's like a journey. Oh, it's like a journey. And I don't know if like this is happening to someone. This has always been happening to someone since like you were a child, or this is something you're witnessing your child or children go through, or something like that, or just like something about being on a new journey or path or something like that. There's something about like a whole journey, like from being a pupil to it's like being a pupil to now being like an expert. And I don't know, like something about like the death and rebirth thing happening early, and something about just taking all that in, introspection, maybe even to the point of isolation or something, and some type of realization. The way this comes out is so interesting. And then what is there something about like realization of what pure true happiness is? Then just something about obstacles and conflict like comes up. But then it's like it's so weird. It's kind of like well, I guess you're a G then cuz you can handle it. Cause there's conflict and all that stuff, and you've been through this stuff. What you might as well, I guess you are an expert, and something about weathering the storm. You know, the road less travel thing, and being an experience. And I can only think about Lily. I don't know how to explain it. You have to watch that if you have Disney Plus. Agatha All Along is that specific episode um where they showed Lilia's thing or whatever. I don't know how to explain it. It's only something you could really like see and whatnot. Basically, like she started figuring out why her life was happening in pieces and stuff. So I don't know. I'm thinking about that. And it's just like I guess the things people go through and the obstacles is the whole cliche thing that makes them and everything like that. And even when stuff like that comes up, it's like you found happy. That's weird. It's like you or you're experiencing your children doing this, finding the true thing answer, you know, or the true answer to happiness, like pretty quick, and just things kind of like still happening and going on, and conflict may come in the way, but it's like being an expert and you've been through all of this, so how there's no way you can't like I guess keep going and whatnot.
it feels like a whole journey. But overall, Queen of Pentacles, it's like you're a boss. The ability to just take, I guess, the reign or whatnot of like your life or what and all that stuff. Being able to manage. Use you're watching right now. Top of the deck, Judgment. Something is what it is. They keep saying that. It's kind of eerie, like how that is being said too. It's just, and I may not even be saying it right. It's like either they're describing the child, you know, the child or whatever, the childlike stuff, or they are talking about someone's childhood or inner child, or like someone's actual child. And it's like, that's so interesting. What getting, I don't know how true that is. Okay, that's how I'm seeing it. But it's like already experiencing the death and rebirth thing, like already experiencing something, a phenomena, and then like something about introspection and like just inner. And it's like having this realization already early, and then now it's like conflict may come about, but it's like we're built for this because this already happened like super early already. Got the answer already, internalized it, and you just gotta keep going. You know what I mean? Like, or something like that. And you're right, as you're watching this right now, it is what it is. Okay. Oops. Boop, boop. Wow. What happened with you and the devil, Scorpio? Okay, so to clarify this whole entire spread, you got the devil in reverse, you got the Fool card, and you got Temperance. And then the Oracle card you have here is Victory, And I think that's the pig or something. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna read the devil in reverse for this deck. In reverse, the devil means invasive thoughts, release, guilt and fear, overcoming addiction. Perhaps you are in denial of the toxicity prevalent in your life. This card, when reversed, urges you to release yourself from feelings of guilt and fear. It may seem impossible, but the power to do this lives inside of you. Recognize any relentless, invasive thoughts as just that, invasive, and not a reflection of your true self. That's so interesting. Okay. So, sorry that I do this a lot. It's just that I feel like things are so cliche. Are there just cliche things being thrown around in the world? I've been overthinking about that lately too. Are there just like cliche things just being thrown around in the world? Sorry. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. So yeah, the devil in reverse, the fool, and temperance. I just feel the whole thing of just starting anew in moderation and balance. Starting anew in moderation and balance. Something about leaving like the devil energy alone, whatever that is for you, whatever the devil is for you. It's interesting. I was talking a lot about pureness as well, and it's over here. It's like something about pureness, and it could be like something with baptism as well, like being washed again, even if you're not a child or something. There's something with like pureness and child, and maybe being washed again, like baptism. Something feels a little bit like been there, done that, seen that. And then there's something again about replenishing, healing, and starting again. It's interesting because the chaos cards and the conflict cards keep like somehow getting in there some way. And then it's like, should you even be worried anyway? Should you be worried when like you have something about you've been through this before, or like you defeated this before, you got the answer already? Should you even be worried or something like that? Is it a pig? They probably called it something else. Yeah, they called it something else. What did they call it? Dang it. Oh, a boar. That is a boar, I guess. So we have here boar, victory. This card represents victory and success. Much of the mythology surrounding the importance of the boar comes from the Celts. The boar is a fierce creature associated with success in battle, power, victory, and fruitfulness. The boar card tells us that a great triumph or achievement is imminent and that a period of trial is reaching its end. It is a card for realizing potential and accomplishing goals. It encourages empowerment and growth. The board tells us that we are on the right track and this pathway will lead to riches, fulfillment, and greatness. If you read this card alongside other cards in a spread, it empowers those cards with its optimism and positivity. Boars are great foragers and adaptive and versatile with their diet. The boar card may also reference the ability to make something out of nothing and gain success in places often overlooked by others. The correspondences are the following: element, earth; flora, basil, bay, bergamot, golden seal, and pecan. Then the stones are citrine, howlite, pyrite, and sunstone. Spell work are the following: attract success, money, magic. Attract success, money, magic, new job or promotion, luck, and fortune, gaining a good outcome in a decision or competition, fertility, rights. Okay. And we have here Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, Libra, and Sagittarius. Libra again. You could be any of those signs. Those signs could be in your chart. It could be the energy of this reading. It could be anybody around you and all that stuff, the planetary placements. Okay. We got here, let me make sure, because we did get that charm for something, for another one. Okay, nope. Okay, cool. So we have beget here, which is a verb meaning give rise to, bring out, bring, usually a child into existence by the process of reproduction. There's definitely something here about children. And we got eon, which is a noun meaning an indefinite and very long period of time, a power existing from eternity, an emanation or phase of the supreme deity. And then we have here bees, the good omen, the good meaning of bees. And it has Cancer and Scorpio here. And it says being stable and organized, having your energy together, even amongst injustice, rigid, immovable, in order, creation, master of transformation, being in the dark to see light, death in order to rebirth, and mother. My bad, I didn't show you. Oh, wow. I don't know what someone is going through or whatnot. It could be about children. It could be about children. Or it could even be something about your inner child, your childhood. And it's something about, I feel like you overcame things before. What makes you think you can't overcome them again? Did you forget who you are or something like that? It feels like a remembering in a way. But yeah, it's like something about that. And like I said, children, you're in a childhood or something like that, and something with possible isolation that had to happen, has to happen, did or whatnot. Um and some type of realization coming from that. And it's like you overcame something and you got the answer or something like that. What makes you think you can't again? And it's just like something about a journey, a long journey. And it's something about experience, something about ascending, getting better, or growing up. Somehow you could be seeing all this process in your children or your child, or something that you yourself is going through with the cycle of the death and rebirth and all that stuff. Something here about always is, and then death and rebirth. I think that's all. Neat. That's all for the Scorpios. I'm gonna go on to Aquarius. Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all. C or G and Love with Light. Yeah. Lily is the home girl. Boom. She the home girl for sure. Okay. We're gonna go on to Aquarius. Okay. So this is for the Aquariuses. I wonder what is gonna be said in here, cause it's been a little bit weird lately. Anyway, but yeah, Let's go. Okay, so this is for all the Aquariuses for this week's Venusday deck per reading. The topic, Taurus full moon energy. The first card to come out is the Ace of Wands. Second card to come out is the Emperor card. Third card to come out is the Five of Pentacles. Fourth card to come out is the Temperance card. Fifth card to come out is the Page of Wands. Sixth card to come out is the Nine of Pentacles. Seventh card to come out is the Seven of Cups. Eighth card to come out is the Knight of Swords. Ninth card to come out is the Fool card. And bottom of the deck, which is the summary of all of that, is... Oh, no, sorry. 10th and last card is the Six of Wands. And the bottom of the deck, which is the summary of all of that, is the Queen of Swords. Top of the deck, you as you watching this right now, is the Hangman. Okay.
So, do 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 do. So there's something here about change, something here about expression, something about inner child or children. Okay, and yeah, there's just like the ascending number sequence or whatnot. We should call it 3, 4, 5, 6, and all that. So there's something about, yeah, kind of like Scorpio. It's just like something about change, expression, chil inner child or children, and there's something about like getting better, moving towards better, moving forward, ascending, growing, building, expanding out, or something like that. There's something about yeah, like excitement, excitement, and like yeah, the will to win, willpower, excitement, the will to win, being exuberant and whimsical. And it's like the mindset of, it feels a lot of Aries, honestly. Oh yeah, the Emperor is here. It's like having your mind set on something and being like, I'm gonna do that. It's like one minute your mind was on it, but in like the next like nanoseconds, the thing is happening. You know, you're like, oh, I like that. I'm gonna do that. So you just do it like before you even end your sentence, doing something. So it's some type of like motivation and drive to win, like just having that energy and I'm gonna win and just doing it. Um, Yeah, something about like being able to ride the wave, you know? Like I always say, we don't have control, but in that knowing, that knowledge that we don't really have control, we have control at the same time. Um, so something about that. Sorry if you're gonna hear my stomach. Sorry. Mm, yeah, it's like taking control of something, and it's like through moderation and balance and patience, as there's like a new beginning, and like things just start to fall out. Like there's like some type of epiphany or things start to fall out. It sounds a little bit of what I was saying before too, is like um having this mindset or this way of someone being, a way of being, where it's like having the thought of doing something or something like that and immediately doing it. Like having this energy, this childlike exuberant energy, and it's just like I'm gonna win, and you are doing it at the same time. Um, and then it's just like taking control through like the universal balance thing, especially at the start of something. Dang, that's interesting. It's like even like it's going a little. Why do I keep going back to Agatha all along? That shit's been. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, and it's Lilia's story again. It's like basically like having like a handle on like how things go. So basically like riding with it or whatnot, riding with the energy, riding with the flow, even when it starts again or something like that. Um, and I don't think that the hastiness is gonna be a bad thing. It could, it could run. There's something. It's either like this is a good thing that you are or you need to be, that Ampu is saying, to be like exuberant, be the one to be on top of something or be for it if that's what you want, like really having this motivation, this drive. And or it could be like what you gonna call it, and or it could be what you call it, the whole thing of being too hasty, but I don't think that's what it says here. I feel like it's like this whole thing somehow of like now that you know the energy, um, just take control of your new beginning or something like that. Mm, but that there's, I guess, like something about you have nothing to lose, everything to gain type of thing. Something about fixing like your stability, your foundation, or your money. And I think that's that right there. Oh no. Something about being wise as well. Like being wise about like what you choose to do, what you plan to do, even like the way that you speak, just being wise. It's like sure be swift and and quick and everything, but also be wise. So, like going for something, but also be wise, thoughtful. And then, yeah, there's this like new thing that happens or comes about. There's this like burst of energy. Um, it could add stability to you. It could add money to you. Maybe someone's health or energy is like there again. Like it's just like a random, you know how you feel down or you don't feel that great, but then like you wake up and you just have this new burst of energy or something like that. So it's something like that if it has to do with your health, like suddenly like feeling like you have that energy again. But something happens and like I said, it could add to your stability. You could be feeling better health wise or like just gaining money. Maybe even like something in terms of like wisdom. Um, dang it. Okay. And there's like ample amounts of opportunities and things out there for you or something like that, right? It's just the matter of taking control of it or whatnot, having authority. Yeah, there's like a whole infinite amount of things that may be pouring out to you or that just pours out in general, taking control of that. And I don't know why, but it's something with the water bearer and having control because you're the water bearer and have the waters and all that stuff. Yeah, just be careful of being hasty, doing something without having something or lacking in something. Something about like, is it useless words? I don't think so. It's like going ahead on something when you don't, when there's a lack of something. Something about like a restart, maybe as well. Maybe you're trying to restart, or something's going on where there's a restart. If there's a new beginning that you are initiating, being moderate and balanced. And it's like having excitement, having courage, going into something saying you're going to win because you are winning and you are going to keep winning or something. Mm, yeah, something happens, a burst of energy. And even though there's like this burst of energy or something happens, there's something about a need for um controlling it, having control, directing something, autonomy, and something about being the boss. Because this burst of something could be a whole burst of nothing. I don't know. Because it says after that is a Five of Pentacles. Um, And I'm getting the whole thing of like something could be like exciting or a burst of something, but I guess if not taking the proper control or whatever of it, like it could be a whole bunch of nothing, you know? Yeah, needing to be balanced and moderate, um, was it whatever is happening or whatever this is. There's something about something new, maybe like new in some type of department in some type of way, and somehow that it's like gaining stability. And then there's an ample amount of opportunity and possibilities. Be careful though, because that could bring smoky mirrors. Also, there's something about having haste. Be swift, you know, not very wise and quick and smooth with things at the same time. Make sure like hastiness does not cause some type of problem, especially in the beginning of something. Something about the beginning of something. Want to win the first time out. Something about resetting and like winning, like having like from straight from jump saying I'm gonna do this and you do it. Overall, it's about being serious about whatever this is overall. Something about being wise again as well. It's like being strategic, being very wise, giving me like the hawk, being very precise. And use your options right now. Some type of epiphany or realization, a different perspective. Also, ride the energy or something like that. Being able to like ride the energy. We're gonna do that one more time. One more time, I'm sorry. You know, they do say that there's something about God complexy and to know too much for your own good or something like that, too smart for your own good. I'm getting that here. Okay. Okay, so to clarify this whole entire spread, you got the Knight of Swords, you've got the Star card, and you got the Knight of Pentacles, and then what you call it? The Oracle card we have here is Badger, Reveal. So, yeah, so I don't know. There's a little bit of like being too smart for your own good or God complexy, maybe getting ahead of yourself or something. Pero there's something here about knowledge, knowing. But like it's like being very like blueprint and strategic in the steps that are being taken and the actions that are being taken and the words that are being said. Like sure, go for it and reach for the stars and beyond, but be wise and be diligent, I guess. Mm, yeah, there's just like some sort of like just getting at it from the jump type of thing. I'm trying to find the words like getting it from the jump. Like seeing something or something happening and just like getting right on it or whatnot, right? But then there's something about like being too smart for your own good. Also, it's the whole thing of like manifesting and like what you say coming true and then just wishes and all that stuff. Be careful of talking out of lack because that may very well be what you will be in. Also, there's just something about starting out balanced, but something about word magic for sure, or manifesting when it comes to like what you say and your mental. And then, mm, just be very consistent, persistent, very diligent. It's like knowing, I'm telling you, it's like just somebody say, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna do this. And referring to Megan because I watched her documentary and I just found it so interesting how I watched her. I watched her say certain things from the beginning and like everything that she said is happening right now. Like, cause it was somebody that was like, "Oh, where you think you're gonna be at, or where do you want to be in this amount of years?" And she said it, and she is where she's at right now. That shit like just blew my mind that she literally could just say something and that's what it is. And she's an Aquarius. So it's just something like that, like saying, I'm gonna do this and it's already happening. Mm. Like that's one of the things I took from that documentary. Like All you have to do is just say it and it'll be done. Something like that. Is this a badger? We have Badger Reveal. This card presents revelation and uncovering hidden truths. As creatures burrow deep into the earth, they seek to reveal food, warmth, solitude, or protection. Burrowing creatures have long been associated with treasure hunting or delving for secrets. The earth is also the final resting place for many creatures, including humans, and delving underground may also be associated with revelations about life and death. This card urges you to dig deep and find the answer you seek. Badgers dig deep within the earth to create large sets to house themselves. Badger sets sometimes damage or destroy building foundations, farmland, and riverbanks. They can alter the courses of hedgerows and boundary lines. This card may be seen as a stubborn and relentless determination to dig, a headstrong hunt for the truth in the darkness without thought for the disruption such unearthed truth might cause. Correspondences are the following: element earth. The flora are primrose, marjoram, and daffodil. And the stones onyx, chrysoprase, pyrite, kyanite, obsidian, and pietersite. And the spellwork are the following: seeing through lies and manipulation, past life regression, divination, dealing with trauma, searching for lost things, Samhain ritual. Boop, 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 boop. Mm. And we have Aries here, we have Aquarius here, we have Sagittarius, we have Aries again, and we have Libra, and we have Pisces. You could be any of the signs, or signs could be in your chart, it could be any of your planetary placements, it could be anybody around you, it could be any of the yeah, so it could be your sign, it could be any signs in your chart, it could be anybody around you, it could be the planetary placement, it could be the energy of this reading, any of those signs. I'm gonna pull some charms. And there's some type of Aries energy. The fact that it came up twice and then like how I felt in the beginning was Aries. Interesting. All right. What's that? Sheesh. Okay. Yeah. So it says it's Jera, Jera dash A, and it says year, peace, prosperity, and fruitful harvest. Year, peace, prosperity, and fruitful harvest. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like someone is like, I came and I will conquer. Haughty. Oh my God. I mean, like, just be careful of being haughty. But this is haughty, which is an adjective meaning arrogant, superior, complex, and looked down on. And then you have here Pluto, the planet Pluto, and it rules Scorpio. And it means like change and all that stuff, like really huge changes and everything like that. Could be a little bit of violent type of change, transformation or whatnot going on. I feel like yes, you can do it. You can go out there and whatever you say you can do and everything like that. Just be careful of being too hasty, going too much ahead of yourself, the God complex thing. Be careful being haughty, turning and also like this could be a whole lot of something, but at the same time it could be nothing, depending on how I take it. There's something about being able to turn nothing into something, but a whole lot of something could be nothing at the same time. Depends on how you do this or take whatever this is. Again, careful of being God complexy, going too ahead of yourself, maybe your eyes being too big for your stomach or something. Don't lose that motivation though, that says where you say you gonna be it, so you can, like, just know that you can. Never lose that energy, that childlike energy, that enthusiasm that you can do something. There's some type of huge change. Maybe there's something that you want to do. You want to make a huge change. You want to make things shake. Something about taking it seriously. And it could be just prosperity, making your wish come true. 'Cause you can. It just takes persistence, consistency, and that drive, and that inner knowing that you can, and that control. Let let your when you start out or whatnot, let the beginning, let the start out be your strongest, your most balanced, and most stable. That is all, dearest Aquarius. For your reading for this week's Venusday deck reading, the topic, the Taurus full moon energy. Now, if any of y'all would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree, or you can email me to set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated, and it's helpful. Until next time, peace out, peoples. I will do the other readings. Give me some time. Give me some time and I'll do it. Deuces.